Greetings, everybody. Pastor Dave here, September 30th, 2011. I want to begin this video by wishing each and every one of you a happy Rosh Hashanah. You know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and what a beautiful picture. I think I'm going to stay right here in this portrait. Here we are in the fall season, harvest time. The trees are changing to the most beautiful colors, and the leaves in all their splendor, all their beauty, all the beautiful colors are falling to blanket the earth. Time to bring in the crops. It's harvest time. I am your watchman. I keep my feet firmly planted on the wall, and I watch, and I sound the alarm. I bring you current events taking place in the world, and we'll see, does it line up with Bible prophecy? Now, I want to touch on the Wall Street and the Wall Street protesters right now. I know you are keeping abreast of this situation. I try to bring you stories that you may not be aware of, but it seems like the protesters are increasing in number, and from what I understand, some police officers now have come over onto the side of the protesters. Will Monday be Black Monday? We're going to have to watch and wait and see. And that's what we watchmen do. We watch and we wait and we report back on what we find. And what I have just found out is Alex Jones. What's up with Alex Jones? Alex, are you out there? Why are you so upset with Christians, pastors, ministers, preaching end-time prophecy? We kind of do the same as you. We see what's going on currently, world events, and report our findings. Why are you so upset with Christians? Anyone watching this, send this video to Alex Jones. Alex, I'll debate you. Put me on your show. Put me on your show, Alex. I was scrolling through the YouTube videos today, and I came across a video. I don't remember the person's name that put the video out there, but it says, Christians, stop harassing Alex Jones. How are we harassing Alex Jones? Alex, I hope you're watching. Get me on your show. I'll debate you. But until then, or until I know what's really going on, I've been a long-time follower of you, Alex, and I've unsubbed you, and I think a lot of Christians have as well. Can anyone fill me in on any details on what's going on with Alex Jones? And why is he so angry with Christians? A lot going on. I'm going to take you to the Coming Crisis website. I want you to go there. Support them if you can. The Coming Crisis website, comingcrisis.com. What's up with little Kim Jong-il? And I hope you don't have anything hot, like tea or coffee. And just set it down if you do. Because while the people of North Korea are starving, little Kim is spending $120,000 a year on food for his dogs. I couldn't make that up. Food for his dogs while his people starve to death. I couldn't make that up, friends. Go to the Coming Crisis website, comingcrisis.com. I want to take you to another story. Let me take you back to the Coming Crisis. There's a story on cyber attacks and how they could shut down the power grids, water supply, even open up prison cells. Could cyber attackers cut off the power grid? U.S. says new connected equipment is at risk, and there have been intrusions. September 30th, 2011. Utilities such as water supplies and the power grid face a rising number of cyber break-ins by attackers using sophisticated attacks. Acting Department of Homeland Security Deputy Undersecretary Greg Schaefer said that industries are increasingly vulnerable to attackers and foreign agents due to connected equipment, and there have been intrusions. I have that story. I'm going to try to put the link below real quick. Tensions heating up in the Middle East. We've got Iran wanting to bring ships over into United States waters. Tensions between Israel and Turkey, Israel and Iran as they keep watch on their nuclear capability. And now fighter jets are scrambled from Israel to Turkey. Coming out today, report Israeli scrambles IAF warplanes toward Turkish ship. Are we getting ready for the start of World War III? Turkish media reports claim Israeli F-15s approached Turkish research vessel near contested Cyprus drilling area. I'm going to put this link below because I want to spend time and cover another story that's got me very upset. But Israeli Defense Forces jet fighters were scrambled toward a Turkish seismic research ship in the eastern Mediterranean, Turkish media reported on Friday, in what seemed to be a further escalation in the already fraying ties between the once longtime allies. According to the report cited by the Turkish daily today's Zaman and based on a report by the Turkish Vatan Daily, 2 Israeli Air Force F-15s took off to face the Turkish vessel on Thursday night, flying through the airspace of both Cyprus and Turkish Cyprus. Put that link below if I can for you, but now this story has me very upset. Let me check on the time. Got a little bit of time. The world, let me make sure I got this right. The World Council of Churches, with so much going on in the Middle East and Christians being persecuted, we now have a priest who went before a judge. He's imprisoned, and he has been sentenced to death because he will not give praise to Allah and denounce his Christianity and denounce Jesus as the Messiah. And I pray for intervention. I pray that a miracle takes place and his life is spared. But it seems like the World Organization of Churches. Now, I got that right. Let me make sure. I'm sorry, the World Council of Churches. We've got Christians over there in the Middle East, and Bibles are being burnt. Christians are being executed, crucified upside down. Churches are being burnt to the ground, and because we're angering the Muslims who believe in Allah. And how dare we go around? We're kind of inciting all of this. It's the Christians' fault. Let me bring you this story. The U.S. State Department's annual report on international religious freedom describes hundreds of incidents of religious bigotry and violence, especially in the Arab Muslim world, Asia, and nations of the former Soviet bloc. Which is why it was no surprise when at a press conference, Assistant Secretary Michael Posner and Ambassador-at-Large Susan Johnson-Cook identified Burma, China, Iran, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, and so on as the most recent countries of particular concern. I don't even want to read on anymore. But let me skip down a little bit. You know who is to blame for all this persecution? Of course, the Christians are, or so at least the mainline Christian organizations seem anxious to assure us. The victimized Christians in these countries have asked for it. By the very act of being open believers and missionaries, they are intensifying the global threat to freedom of religion. So the World Council of Churches, I can't even read anymore. So it's our fault because we're trying to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ around the world. I have to have a spirit of calmness, a spirit of love and compassion for my fellow man. I'm going to leave that story for you. Alex, what's up, Alex? Why are you so upset with us? Christians, it's our fault because we're spreading the gospel around the world and we're angering the Muslims. So we're provoking all this violence, the burning of Bibles, the burning to the ground of churches, the persecution of Christians. We have a priest in Iran that may be put to death because we're just too openly in love with the Lord. Leave me comments, everybody. Have a wonderful Rosh Hashanah. I love you. Leave me comments. God bless.